ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So Nebraska's offense is up first today. This is a team coming out here with a lot of confidence from an energized home crowd coming off that win last week. But there's a challenge today against this defense.
Yeah, great defense. It's going to be really exciting to see how this one plays out. And I think you're right. I think they did gain a lot of confidence coming in now at home in front of this crowd. Magical atmosphere. They got to take advantage of it.
To throw, it's Raiola. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. And now a third down of the opening drive of this championship game. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bell. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening.
Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? The junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Finds his man. It's Mills. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Second down after that completion. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage. The Cornhuskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Mills. Second down after that short completion. Throwing off play action. Throws to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to...
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Nebraska. Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
And they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Red Raiders offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. To the air. It's St. Clair. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. A new set of downs after that completion. Grab behind the line. It's Sampson. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. The offense behind the 6, off schedule there after the first down play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Tries to get it to the running back. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pocket breaking down. Maybe take him down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looks right and lets it fly. And he can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on 4th and mile.
Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Raiola. Oh, it's going to be a sack as the defense makes a play to wrap up this period. Record Nebraska has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
He's going to pull it down and run. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Red Raiders begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Heading left after the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Near the sticks. It's Brown. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42. Okay, we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. The shotgun run call. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Piello, the quarterback, looks to his right. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Red Raiders trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Ball handed to the running back. First down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Pass ball is incomplete, but there was heavy contact, and here comes the penalty flag.
Pass interference.
Defender flagged for being a little too aggressive. The offense gets a 15-yard penalty. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. And the defense tackles him with what should be the final play of this first half. And now they'll just clock it. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. And that one's straight down the middle.